In this tutorial, we will be reviewing the general information section of your site and how to edit the various elements of that section. So in the overview section of your site, which you should see when you first log in to edit your site, you will see the general information section at the very top. You will have a title element, the template that's being used, public URL, and the description of the site in general. So these are various elements that are important for the look of the site as well as search engine optimization, so make it to make it a little bit easier to find your website on the in a Google search, for instance. So this is just an overview again, so as the section is called, overview. So this is just to show you certain information about the site, and to edit this information there are various sections. So for this, the purposes of this video, we'll just be focusing on how to edit the various sections of the general information tab. So to edit these various elements, you just need to click on the About Site section on the left-hand menu. So let's go click on that. So once you're in this section, you'll notice that these are very similar to the overview titles that we were just looking at. So the title of your site is just basically the name of what your site is, so it's very important to name it something that makes sense. So College of Arts and Sciences, this is the main College of Arts and Sciences website, and you can change this at any time, and you would click Edit. The description is used in a variety of ways by search engines, and it's very important to add this. And basically what you want to stick with is a single paragraph that describes the purpose of your website, and not a particular page of your site, but the site in general is what should be outlined here. And once you've added this here, you would go in and edited this, you go ahead and edit here. So let's take a look at how this is used. So let's go ahead and click on the live preview, and let's take a look at the site here. So the description, it does not actually appear anywhere on the site. It's what is referred to as metadata. So that information is actually used by search engines and is seen by search engines and used to sort of rank your site, and in conjunction with a large variety of other elements, the description is used to describe what your site is and to help search engines help individuals searching for your site help them find your site. So again, does not appear anywhere on the page, but it is in the background, and we'll go and look exactly at how Google uses this. But for our purposes, if you need to edit this, you would again click on the About Site section, and then you can go in and type in whatever you like to into this section. So I'm going to not change anything there because everything is set. So, however, the title of the site does show on the website. So, for instance, College of Arts and Sciences is shown in this section here. So, if you change this, the title of your header section will actually change as well. So, let's go back to the Edit section and take a look at some of the other sections here that may or may not be filled in. You have a subheading title section that you can add as well, and this will appear on your website in the heading section underneath the main title section. So the subheading title, if you add it, will show some smaller text directly underneath the main heading, and you can add a link to that as well. So let's go ahead and add something here just so we can have a visual understanding of how this works. So I'm going to add, let's say, so we're just going to add something that I'm obviously not going to leave here, but I'm going to add this, and HTTP and I just had ribs earlier, so they're still on my mind. So I've just added Bob's Rib Shack as a subheading title. I'm going to click Edit and add that to the actual section. And now I'm going to go over to the live preview, I'm going to click refresh, and now you'll notice, let me move this over a little bit here, that the subtitle here appears below the main title here. And I added a link there which would take me to Bob's Rib Shack if I happen to want to. So I'm going to go back to the editing section and remove this. Obviously I don't need that, and that's probably not a good idea. So I'm going to remove that and click edit, and once it's edited item metadata, I can go back, refresh the page, and the subheading is no longer there. So again, anything you need to edit as far as the info about the college, the title, the description, and the subheadings can be done in the About Site section. And let's just go, I'll go ahead and show you exactly how the description is used by search engines. So I'm going to click over in to an actual Google search here. So I just did a search for FIU. Now, the main visual method that the description is used, it's also, as I said, used in ranking and helping users find your website in terms of the information that's input, but it is also used in Google search results, that the small blurb beneath the actual link to your website, this right here, if you have a description, is the description is used in this section here, and you'll notice some of the others here down below. These would be the description of that site, for that page of that site. So if you do not have a description, for instance, if you left this blank, what search engines do is that they use the first text that they can find on your page, and use that to display in this section. And sometimes that's fine, that's okay, what appears there, but for best practices, you always want to use and specify a description for the site. Otherwise, it's kind of randomly picking some text on your home page to display in the search results. So again, best practices is to always add this. If you need to change it, it's under the About Site section of the CAS interface.